I could not think of a better person to be a part of LIV Golf.
Thanks, boys. You know, you're not so bad yourselves. I'll see you in Bedminster.
There you go. The geopolitical golf rivalry between the PGA Tour and Saudi-backed LIV Golf is heating up. First, we had European Ryder Cup captain Henrik Stenson, the latest player to make the leap, and he was subsequently dropped as Cup captain. Then we just showed you a broadcaster makes the move from NBC to LIV. David Faraday announced within the hour. Josh Shafer is here with that story, and the immediate question it begs, Josh, which is leaving NBC for YouTube golf? Is there something we don't know?
There's nothing that we don't know right now,
Yet, yeah.
But I do think it's coming, right? When we look at what LIV Golf is building, they keep bringing in golfers. Now they're bringing in more broadcasters. Faraday, obviously a huge name in the golf game. It's got to be going beyond YouTube at some point. I was taking a look at the YouTube stream numbers, actually. Bigger than I would have thought. The final round in Portland, 766,000 views. The final round in London, 816,000 views. And it is on YouTube.
That's total, not simultaneous,
total,
correct?
Total.
Okay.
But it's on YouTube. That's pretty inconvenient to get to, considering, you know, we're not talking about linear TV where a golf round, maybe final round does 2 million.
Yeah.
This is close to 1 million and it's on YouTube. And so I think what we're seeing with LIV is it's really kind of here to stay and it's building, and a lot of the brands and people that kind of sponsor these brands and are in the space that I've talked to say they're going to stick with it. You know, they're going to keep reinvesting in this, and this is not something that a media company would shy away from. I've been told that already, and I don't see why they would. So I think we're going to see a media company come eventually.
I agree.
And Josh, here in my neck of the woods, we've seen the PGA Tour lobbying the White House and Congress over LIV Golf. Meanwhile, the Justice Department also investigating the PGA for its treatment of some of these players who decide to go with LIV Golf. What do we know about that?
Yeah, Rochelle. So we saw the PGA lobbying $120,000 in the second quarter, and part of that they cited directly Saudi Golf League proposals is what they're lobbying against. Now, I'm not really sure what grounds they're sort of going on here and what they're going for, but they're trying to basically go to the White House to stop this because I think that they don't really have much control over what LIV Golf is doing and how much money is coming in. The PGA can't compete with the amount of money that is coming in from LIV.
Speaking with the White House, I think President Biden did LIV Golf a bigger favor than they could ever imagine by giving a fist bump to NBS. I think he changed the LIV Golf conversation forever, because if you're a golfer, right, you can now say the President of the United States, a Democrat, by the way, just gave a fist bump to the guy you don't want me to play for. And now the other former president is hosting LIV Golf this week, right?
Yeah, it will be at Trump International next week. And I talked to famous sports agent Lee Steinberg, Dave, and that was the first thing he pointed out, right? Lee's had great clients. He currently represents Patrick Mahomes. He's a famous guy in the industry. And the first thing...
legend, yeah.
And the first thing he said is, well, if I'm an athlete, I go right to that Biden fist bump, right? The U.S. is already doing business with Saudi Arabia. How can we really challenge what these golfers are doing? It's not going to stand on a lot of grounds. And one final thing he did say to me, with this amount of money that's coming in, he said it's never going to stop. The athletes are going to keep going. The money's too big.
I got one final comment here. I don't know if this is a question, but remember that Biden was set to go to and meet with MBS, Prince MBS, the very day that OPEC doubled its production. Mm-hmm. It was the very same day. So is this some kind of quid pro quo? In other words, lower oil prices in return for making this a deal that people can swallow?
Yeah, I kind of seems like it, right? I mean, maybe it's just they don't really want to talk about it, but they want to do the business.
We're talking about it.
Exactly.